Welcome to another episode on the Life Matters Plus One YouTube channel. Thank you to my return viewers and welcome to my new viewers. Here on Life Matters Plus One YouTube channel, we talk about all things in life centered around mental health, trying to do my part and help normalize a highly stigmatized topic. So sit back and enjoy this next episode on the Life Matters Plus One channel. LMP1 family, back with another video, back with another podcast. This one entitled Someone Who's Had Their Past Trauma Triggered May. Now, first one, and I have 5 that I'll be going through. First one, they may give a big reaction to something you consider small. And this could be because they have become hypervigilant. And again, everyone responds to trauma different. And everyone is triggered later on by trauma different. So don't discount it because it's small to you. And you feel like, well, you know, they reacting real big to something that's not even major, because that can further lead into their trigger with that trauma and keep them in that state longer. Next one, they may disassociate and lose touch with their surroundings. This may present as them staring off into space or disengaging from conversation. Next one, they may present self-isolating behaviors. So this may include rubbing their arms to feel a sense of comfort or fidgeting to cope with restlessness. So I think these can kind of sometimes go hand in hand. You may see both of these. Once they are triggered, they may disassociate, or in addition to that, create self-isolating behavior. Then what they might do, our next one here, is shut down emotionally. This is a protection response to prevent the overload of negative and complex emotions associated with traumatic events. So if they are triggered in any kind of way in that moment, the one thing they know to do so that they don't feel anymore is to shut down. And last one, someone who has had their past trauma triggered may avoid physical contact or express a desire to be left alone because, again, they are experiencing a sensory overload. So if you didn't take a look at the previous video on triggers where I talked about 5 different ones there, and this may help you to understand, someone a little better when they are experiencing a trigger from their trauma. And it could be an emotional trigger, a physical setting trigger, the presence of others, not necessarily you, activities going on, or it can be verbal. So again, you may see them giving big reactions to what you think is small, disassociating or self-isolating, and shutting down emotionally, especially if it's an emotional trigger for them, and then avoiding physical contact or express to be left alone. So you kind of got to know your people that you're close to know, okay, what traumas have they experienced, what triggers it, and when they are triggering it, or when it's been triggered, I should say, what are they experiencing during that, and know that, and be there to just support them, even if that means simply just being there. That's all I got for someone who's had their past trauma triggered May. As always, thank you for watching and thank you for listening.